million. Through the Centers of Economic Excellence program, more than $363 million has been invested from non-state sources in the South Carolina economy. And that is very significant, I think. Mr. Speaker, that's actually a 2-to-1 return on investment. I'd take that investment bet any day. I don't know about you. It's also a result that any CFO in the country would be more than proud to report. 2-to-1. In just its 8th year, the COEE program has doubled the General Assembly's investment of state education lottery dollars to boost knowledge-based research and innovation at our state's 3 research universities, Clemson, MUSC, and USC. That means that for every single dollar that South Carolina state government has invested, the private sector and other non-state sources have invested $2. The total return on the investment from COEE, $363 million, let me say that one more time, has come from corporations, from foundations, from nonprofits, from federal agencies, and from private individuals. It's money that would not have entered the South Carolina economy without the COEE.
Thank you so much, Pamela. This is such a wonderful, great announcement and such a great achievement for South Carolina. Thank you for all of our centers of economic excellence, the leaders who are here representing those centers. $363 million in outside investment, and since you allowed me to say this number, more than 4,700 new high-paying jobs as a result of the Centers of Economic Excellence. This is incredible work. The only thing more impressive than the thousands of jobs being created is the 2-to-1 investment, or 2-to-1 return on investment that our states enjoy. And with over $500 million in new projects already planned, the pipeline for the future is phenomenal. Pamela, it sounds like we might, in a year or two, be unveiling a poster that says $1 billion of outside investment coming into the state. We're seeing just the tip of the iceberg of what this could mean for South Carolina in the long term. Back in 2002, we created the Centers of Economic Excellence with the goal of producing a better economic future for South Carolina. In the program, we insisted that we be working with private sector leaders who we recognized as folks who would be able to cause this huge investment to occur within the state and cause the creation of these jobs. We wanted the private sector, and our research universities working together to help our state grow, help our state's economy to grow. And these Centers of Economic Excellence were a long-term commitment to a vision for South Carolina to cause these economies, this increase in the economy to occur. And the numbers speak for themselves. They're telling us that the COEE program is not only working, but the numbers tell us that it's working well, and it is accelerating in its progress. Just 2 years ago, the COEE program was declared the best of its kind in the nation by a major Washington think tank. It's doing the job for which it was founded, to attract outside investment, to spur private sector involvement, to create high-paying jobs that secure economic opportunities for the people of South Carolina. And I want to thank the House members and the senators who had the vision to create this program initially. Several of those House members and senators are standing here behind us, and we have a couple of new House members standing here behind us as well, who are committed to making sure that we continue to grow South Carolina's economy for years to come. I especially want to thank somebody who wanted to be here today but could not, and that is Bobby Hitt. Pamela, I believe that you have a statement for Bobby you're going to read in just a minute, and I'm sorry to print that a little bit by mentioning his name here now, but Bobby Hitt and BMW were one of the first private sector leaders to get involved in this initiative. Their support brought instant credibility to what was being done and helped us get the program off the ground in a big way. And as South Carolina's next Commerce Secretary, I'm looking very forward to working with him on this economic development program, and frankly looking forward to working with Bobby on a number of economic development initiatives to grow South Carolina's economy. The COEE program is based on the idea that great research universities equipped with the best talent and technology, working hand in hand with the private sector, is a great way to create more jobs, more high-paying jobs, and help raise the standard of living for all people in South Carolina. These world-class scientists and engineers that the Centers of Economic Excellence program have attracted to our state are known as the endowed chairs, and they are performing innovative research with applications in a wide range of industries. The endowed chairs are helping South Carolina to become a leader in emerging industries. This research is developing into high-tech products, and companies are locating in South Carolina, bringing these jobs, these 4,700 jobs that I talked about a moment ago. And just this past session, we made some significant improvements to the system based on the private sector leadership and free market principles. The General Assembly, working closely with the Department of Commerce, passed the Economic Development Competitiveness Act of 2010. In this act, we tied in an industry's major investment in our state with the possibility of having a new endowed chair to help that particular industry. We've already begun those conversations with companies like Boeing to create endowed chairs in areas that will be beneficial for them and beneficial for our state as we continue to try to grow the economy. This act represented another way in which the private sector and the free market are driving our state's economy. To be successful, we have to have the private sector, not government, leading our state's economic recovery. That's what this is all about. This is not, as some have heard, a system based on if you build it, they will come. A more accurate saying would be, the market is out there, let's make it happen in South Carolina. And that's what we're doing. The Centers of Economic Excellence the COEE is making our state stronger and more competitive. Pamela, you're right. This is a great Christmas gift for the people of South Carolina.